So one thing I forgot about when posting some videos was my OCs. And the amount of time I have spent building up their story to where it's too complex for me to put into a normal short. So we're going to make videos based on every single character and a pair. One pair of characters that are each other's glue, basically. Starting with Jackolo. He is Karina's fiance. I mentioned him in like 3 shorts because I completely forgot to post about him. Originally, he was supposed to be her brother, but I realized the other Osai members, they're all in relationships. Kemma's husband's still dead, but he's still kind of alive because his soul is in a ring. So that happened. But Karina's still single. So I'm thinking to myself, let's make her a fiance. So one day, while with my twin, we decided we are going to combine our skills of making a character, and we're going to make a OC that seems like the complete opposite of Karina, but still a bird. Yeah. So, Jackolo Hikamori. Me and my sister wanted ROC's worlds to clash together. And it's not just going to be with Jackolo, because Jackolo, even though my sister did technically make him in Gacha Life 2, she made his official design, he's still my OC, right? He's my OC. We both know it. He's technically both of our OC, but he's mainly mine because he is in my OC's world. So the way that the OCs are connected is Jackolo has a cousin, Yuzi Hikamori. That is my sister's OC in Twisted Wonderland, Yuzi. Now, I'm gonna make a video with her about ROCs and how complex they are. That's gonna be a full live stream. So basically, these two are the reason why the worlds are colliding. The worlds, they live in the same sense that the Osais are one of the most powerful, and the Hikamoris are right there, right behind them. But there's still a power difference because the Hikamoris are based off of phoenixes. Yeah, that's why I'm wearing red today. But the Osais are based off of gods. Literally. So, why not let these two, Karina and Jackolo. Now, me and my sister, we're not planning the wedding yet. We still have to make their outfits. And then we'll post them. And then we're going to do a full playthrough of the wedding. So basically, Jackolo, he's gothic. Karina, she barely owns a single black piece of clothing. She has a black priestess outfit for when someone important dies, or when Kemma has another death for some reason, or she has a cute gothic outfit for when she wants to match with Jackolo. Now, Jackolo, for him to get married to Karina, he has to spend 3 nights convincing each Asai elite why he should be allowed to marry her. The first night is with Gigi. Not literally with her. Disgusting. Nasty. It's him explaining to her why she is the best fit for Karina. The second night, same thing with Komi. Komi wanted to do the nights together with Gigi and Jackolo, but Kemma's like, girl, we're doing this the traditional way. There's some traditions we cannot ignore, and this is one of them. The marriage process has to go the way it was. Now here's the thing. There's a limited amount of elites. 10 elites total. 10 nights. There's actually 4 elites. But he can't really convince Karina why he would be a good fit for herself, because she'll just automatically say yes. They're both down bad for each other. So, as he's trying to explain to Kemma, the hardest one to explain why he is worthy of her angel, Kemma's like, okay, tell me, if you could, you want to know, challenge me, if you can land one hit on my body, anywhere visible, and let me tell you, the way I made Kemma was that she loves to show off her scars. Like, she has a very, like, low neckline, thin strap. I don't know why I made her like this. I made her based off a bunch of One Piece outfits. If you know, you know. So, it seems like finding an open spot would be very easy with her. But it's hard. Because the way she was raised, and the way she's been for like 1,000 years, almost 1,026 years, because I'm going to be 16. So at my age, so is she. So basically, the way that this works, right? Listen up, listen up. Listen. Karina was like trying to warn Jackolo. She was like, don't do that. You're going to get your butt whooped. He's like, I want to marry you. I will do whatever it takes, I said. I'm going to fight your grandmother. The day, as the sun rises, they both step onto a very open field. Komi and Gigi are on either sides. Karina's in the middle. So I kind of based this off of a Twisted Wonderland duel. So in book 1 of Twisted Wonderland, when Crowley drops the mirror for the duel to start, Karina is holding a glass of wine. So she's holding the glass of wine like this. She drops it. It breaks. Kemma is already on the other side of Jackolo. She's fast. She's on the other side of him like there's no tomorrow. Because to her, there is no tomorrow. And Jackolo, being trained by Komi over freaking night, manages to block this woman. And me and my girl, we're thinking about this. And we're like, we gotta make this scene as badass as possible. And we're both just nodding at each other as we're thinking about it. Kemma, being a literal war deity, versus a phoenix. Jackolo and his cousin, well, mostly Jackolo. Jackolo is mostly Phoenix because his father was a Phoenix. His mother was an immortal. Jackolo, his cousin. I don't know much about her parents because my sister didn't fully explain her parents to me. But we're gonna make this work. You betcha. So, after the duel, Jackolo made the tiniest cut on Kemma's hair. Because it's a part of her body. So it counts. And you wanna know how Kemma noticed? Jackolo has blue hair. Specifically, this shade of blue. You know how this shade of blue really clashes with the Kemma red? Now imagine this small piece of red on the blue. He manages to cut a bit of her hair. A single strand. And as Kemma gets all the way to the other side to do one of her really long-range attacks, she sees this red. And she's like, what is that? You bleeding or something? Birdie? And this man lost the will to fear death. He looked at a deity right in her face and said, thought you needed a haircut. Next thing you know, him and Karina are engaged. The way I made Jackolo was that he understood his placement in the family was nearly at the dead bottom. It was around Gigi's placement. But he knew for a fact that this was the one... that this was the one way to impress Kemma. So he did. Jackolo is sassy as hell. Now, next video is going to be about Kemma's husband and Komi's father, Sekido. I did steal the name from Demon Slayer. I was out of ideas. Anyways, the next short I make would probably be about One Piece cards. I got a bunch of these. And I'm going to be making a boa deck. Actually, no, my dad, he made the deck for me. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to you, Dad. Yeah, that's you. Goodbye.